Hey guys, it's Dylan from Noble Records coming at you with another video. Really excited about this one. Been dying to do this. This is the unboxing of Tom Petty, Wildflowers and all the rest. I've been anticipating this for years. Really excited about it. There was kind of, some hearsay that there was some bonus stuff for, unreleased stuff in the Wildflowers album. And a couple years ago, on the Broken Record podcast, Rick Rubens was talking about it, and he really went into depth about that. And he just talked about how there was a whole nother half to the album. So Tom Petty basically wanted to release a double CD, and the label just didn't want to do that. They wanted it to be a single CD, so he packed as much as he could in the single CD, and then a bunch was cut out. So it was Tom Petty's vision to kind of release another album called All the Rest with the rest of the stuff, but he never really did it. It was a passion project for him as he got older, and he was working on it up to his death a few years ago. So this is something that I really am excited about. Wildflowers is one of my favorite albums, and we'll go into that a little bit. But I thought I'd just show you the this is the Wildflowers and All the Rest Super Deluxe Vinyl Edition. So it is this giant spine. It's massive. It's beautiful. So excited, but it's in that book format, which is really cool. I didn't used to care for that, but as I've had a lot of box sets in the past, having to open the box and pull everything out to listen to the last record is really frustrating. So I do like the ones I have that are in that book format. So I'll go ahead and, the sticker says, Wildflowers Remaster, the unreleased album, All the Rest, 15 tracks of solo home recordings, 14 live versions of Wildflowers, plus 16 exclusive alternate versions. So that's what the hype sticker says. And it says 70 tracks, 8 unreleased songs, 35 unreleased versions. There are in some of the unreleased versions, because I've heard a couple of the unreleased versions, there's extra lyrics and choruses and verses that he cut out. So there's a lot there. So I'm trying to save that hype sticker, but really cool textured cover. Yeah, it's got that cloth binding on the back. So we'll go ahead and open it. Inside, I'll show you. Inside, there's a book that comes out the top right here. I'll open that up really quick so you can see. But really nice hardback book. And I know it's got like studio pictures and stuff, like him and Rick Rubin. Wildflowers. So it's got stuff that Tom Petty wrote down. There's quotes, just all that stuff. Really cool, like scans of his journals and stuff. Picture of him in the grocery store. So really cool. All the lyrics, bunch of really cool artwork in there. So that's the book. I won't give it all away. That's really cool. And then you have the 9 discs in this kind of format with that gold label. It's a really nice box, and a lot of people, are talking about how, well, there's the 7 LP version, there's the 9 LP version, and there's the 3 LP version. 3 LP version is the smallest, so that's just the album and the rest of the unreleased songs that All the Rest have. And a lot of people have been like, is it worth it to buy the 9? It seems a little excessive, but this album is one of those that I want everything available with it. Tom Petty, there's a series of things I've been like reading and listening to, as this kind of builds up. But Broken Record podcast is really good if you've not heard it. But they just released an episode, I think today or yesterday, with Tom Petty's daughter, and she was just talking about how, this album really was like Tom Petty's creativity in the purest form. Like he was with the Heartbreakers for a while, and then he did Traveling Wilburys, and he was really trying to come into his own as a songwriter and like do something that was really him. And she said this is the best, like this album was the best picture of who he really was, and he was really proud of this record. And it's just, it really shows. I mean, it's just a phenomenal record. It's always been one of my favorites. So to have all that extra stuff and to know the backstory behind it, like it's just cool to have all of it. And there's a lot of specifics to it, like the sound quality and all that stuff. I would recommend going. Analog Planet did a really good unboxing video where he was actually able to listen to it in the test pressings. They sent him all the test pressings to kind of approve of it, and so he goes into more depth about the sound quality and all that stuff. But the original release on vinyl was a digital. Basically, it was the CD. It was the CD audio put on vinyl because they didn't put a lot of care into it because vinyl was on its way out. And so in the 2015 box set, they did a different cut. It was from the master tapes, and so they actually remastered it again and did an even better cut. So this is supposed to be really, really good. And actually, after they did the test pressings, they went back and they fixed some things and they made it even better. So it's supposed to sound really, really good. And you know, a lot of bootlegs floated around for years and years. You know, I think the 3 LP versions are just going to be like $40. Definitely worth it. It's a really nice packaging. It's like a trifold cover. It's got a bunch of extra artwork, all that stuff in it. So if you're just not a crazy person like me and you just want the album, like the 3 LP is definitely worth getting. We have them in the shop if you're local, starting tomorrow. And they have the 7 LP and then the 9 LP is just a bunch of extra stuff. But it's a really nice, well put together box set. I can't wait to get home and listen to it. Very sweet stuff. So let me guys know what you think, if you got one or which level you got yours at. But I think that this is, for me, I had to go all out and get, this is actually not the biggest one. There's a $500 box that has like a bunch of weird stuff with like a bunch of trinkets and like, I don't know, that's like truly unnecessary. But this is just such a great album. I had to get all the music or I would regret it. But it's just one of those. There's very few albums that I've obsessed over in my lifetime. This is one of them that, you know, same with the Stooges Funhouse box set. I had to go crazy with it and get the big one. So this is a really cool one. If you're able to get that big one, I'll let you know how it sounds in one of my future videos. I am optimistic. I think it'll be really good. So thank you guys for watching this. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.